Imagine this, you're sketching an idea on paper, maybe a shoe design, a car silhouette, or even a piece of furniture. Normally, to turn that rough sketch into something presentation ready, you'd need hours in Photoshop, Illustrator, or maybe even CAD software. But what if you could snap a picture of your sketch, drop it into an AI tool, and watch it transform into a polished photorealistic render in just seconds? That's the promise of Vizcom AI, and today we're going to find out if it actually delivers on the hype or if it's just another flashy tool that looks better in ads than in real life. Now, let's get into Vizcom. So, what exactly is Vizcom? At its heart, Vizcom is an AI-powered design assistant built for creative professionals. It's not aimed at casual doodlers who just want to generate random art. It's designed for people in fields like industrial design, automotive, footwear, product development, and concept art. The idea is simple. Start with a sketch, either drawn inside Vizcom's own workspace or uploaded from your tablet or notebook, and then use AI to turn it into a refined render. You can even guide the process with text prompts, almost like Midjourney, but here the AI respects the lines and proportions of your original sketch. One of Vizcom's strongest selling points is speed. In industries where time is money, being able to iterate quickly is a superpower. Think about pitching a product. Instead of showing a client a messy sketch and asking them to trust the vision, you could use Vizcom to instantly produce multiple polished versions, each with a different style, material, or lighting setup. That's not just impressive, it can actually help sell ideas faster. Let's talk features. The bread and butter of Vizcom is its sketch-to-render mode. You upload or draw a sketch, add a text description like sleek metallic finish, futuristic aesthetic, and the AI generates a professional render in seconds. Then there's the ability to import 3D models formats like OBJ, FBX, or GLTF. This is huge because you can take a 3D base model, sketch on top of it, and Vizcom will blend your drawing with the underlying geometry. It feels like sketching directly onto a 3D form, and the output looks like a finished rendering. Another powerful tool is selective editing, also known as in-painting. Say you like your render, but the handles on your product look weird, or the headlights on your concept car feel off. Instead of redoing the whole image, you just highlight that section and type what you want changed. Vizcom re-renders only that area, giving you precise control without starting over. And then there are palettes, which are essentially style presets. These let you define the overall mood of your render, whether you want something photorealistic, glossy and commercial, or sketchy and conceptual. This highlights an important point. Vizcom is not here to replace designers. It's not going to invent groundbreaking designs for you. Instead, it works best as a collaborator, a speed booster. It can help you visualize an idea faster, test out styles, and generate client-ready visuals without hours of manual work. But originality, taste, and design thinking still come from you. The AI can only remix and polish. It can't truly innovate. Another question people often ask is about privacy and ownership. With so many AI platforms, there's always the concern, do I still own my designs or does the company get some rights over them? Vizcom has been pretty clear about this. You retain full ownership of your intellectual property. Everything is stored securely in isolated accounts, with encryption both in transit and at rest. In plain English, that means your files aren't being shared around or mined for data. For professionals working on confidential projects, that's a big green flag. Now let's talk about the business side. Vizcom isn't free, and honestly that makes sense. It's targeting professionals, not hobbyists. Pricing can vary depending on whether you're an individual designer, part of a small team, or working in a large enterprise. For freelancers and students, the cost might feel steep at first, but when you factor in the hours saved and the impression polished renders can make on clients, it starts to look more like an investment than an expense. I'd recommend trying the free trial first to see if it fits into your workflow before committing. So who exactly should use Vizcom? If you're an industrial designer, concept artist, footwear designer, or anyone who regularly sketches ideas and needs to turn them into professional visuals, Vizcom could be a game changer. It's not going to replace tools like Photoshop or CAD, but it can sit in between, bridging the gap between the early messy sketch phase and the final polished design phase. So once you head over to Vizcom's homepage and click on Get Started, you can sign up using your Google account So once you logged in, the very first thing it does is ask you to create a workspace. Think of a workspace as your personal or team environment inside Vizcom. This is where all your projects, files, and collaborations live. In the main area, you'll see a big option that says Create New File. That's basically your blank canvas where you can upload a sketch, start drawing, or import 3D models. So after you click on Create a New File, Vizcom first asks you to name your project. You can call it anything you like. Below that, you'll notice two options. One says Start in Studio and the other says Start in Workbench. Studio is where you actually sketch and render your ideas, while Workbench is more for organizing and collaborating with others. Now this is where the fun begins. Right in the center, you've got your blank canvas. On the left are the drawing tools, and on the right you'll see the Create panel. This panel is really powerful. It's where you can type in prompts, pick different rendering styles, and control how your sketch gets transformed to upload it directly. Once you make your choice, just click Create and it opens up your workspace. If you found this breakdown useful, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to IdeaPlex, and share this video with anyone who's curious about the future of design. And stick around because in upcoming episodes we'll be testing even more AI-powered creative tools, comparing them head to head, and asking the big question, which ones are worth your time and which ones are just hype. So now I want to hear from you. Do you think tools like Vizcom will empower designers, making it easier to bring ideas to life? Or are we headed toward a future where creativity leans too heavily on AI? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I'd love to start a conversation.